Hi, my name is Thomas Chia. I'm from STEM for Tomorrow, and today we're going to talk about an approach to plant science topics for science fair projects. So step one is to build a fundamental base in plant sciences. Plant sciences is not an easy topic, so you have to be sure to dig deep into biological questions that are unique and creative. Each question should be impactful to our society, meaning that the results of your experiment should have some substance that can have an impact on the world. For example, you shouldn't research the effect of light wavelength on plant height, because these questions have already been answered very thoroughly. Instead, think of something more creative and more impactful that have not been researched yet, such as the effect of different plant fibers on plywood. When building your question, be sure to understand your topic of interest, because when you're building your question, you have to incorporate lots of different factors from plant environments and independent variables and dependent variables in these experiments. So be sure to already have a good understanding of what you're researching and take time to build your question. Step two is to understand your plant. Not all animals are created equal. They have different habitats and so forth. Plants are the same. You have to be sure to understand your plant's environmental needs because it evolved in different places. So you have to understand maturity growths, nutrient requirements, and light requirements of your specific plant. This is an additional step to the research of your question, which is what makes plant sciences unique. It incorporates a living organism that you have to take care of, placed under certain conditions. And there are also different types of plants for each type of experiment. An example would be Arabidopsis thaliana, which is a model plant for plant genetics. Another example would be tobacco, which is also another model plant for plant genetics. We will have more information regarding plant growth in later videos. Step 3 is to research your questions. This is the most overlooked step in all projects, so be sure to make time for research. Try to look at trustworthy sources for information, such as the NIH and NCBI. There are also other great websites for looking for information. You may want to find a mentor to help guide you in your experimental design, and STEM for Tomorrow has many mentors for your educational endeavors. Your project for your plant growth and research should be consistent of 1 month of research and 2 months of plant growth, and a week of so conclusions. It's very rare for projects to include fully grown plants, due to the lack of time needed to grow fully grown plants. So if you do want to use a fully grown plant with fruit, be sure to start early. Lastly, when carrying out your experiment, be sure to keep as many constants for your plant. We'll have more information on this topic later. When building your conclusion, be sure to not extrapolate your plant science data. There's only so much that a plant can take. There's only so much that the soil can take. So be sure to not overuse your data to a certain unreasonable extent. If you have writing help, go to your school's writing center, or STEM for Tomorrow also provides help. Lastly, STEM for Tomorrow is here for you. This video is the first in a series of plant science related topics. Be sure to check back weekly for more information on our topics. Good luck on your STEM endeavors.